Hello! You've got me watching some more spooky shit. So let's get to it. This teabag's about to crap himself.
Late at night, when a girl named Pershka records a video in her kitchen. The purpose of the video is to show an ice machine that she recently purchased, as there's something about it that creeps her out. The ice maker, according to her, makes a very strange noise during the late hours of the night. So one night, as the ice machine makes its unusual noise, Pershka heads over to the kitchen to record the sound. But as she records this video, something pretty creepy is caught on camera. What was supposed to be a short, random video turned out to be a terrifying clip that Pershka has recently taken down for unknown reasons.
Wow,
She didn't say why
probably
she
because
took
she's
down the clip,
bullshitting.
but it seems that the video itself says it all. Have a look.
So if she took it down, how'd you get it? Hey, somebody lying here.
Like a scene
You're
out
gonna
of a
have to play
horror
that
movie,
again, I'm not actually
Pershka
looking.
walks into the kitchen and captures for just a split second the figure of a little girl. Even creepier,
That's a bit
is that
weird.
whoever this was just disappears as soon as the lights turn on.
Yeah?
For this reason, that viewers
Yeah.
believe she had taken down the clip,
That's some
as
freaky
otherwise
shit,
it
that,
would
isn't
continue to
it?
remind her of this disturbing incident.
Ooh, you're gonna
Whatever was
die!
captured has left her extremely unsettled. Even though this video was taken a few years
Whatever
ago,
that was
it
was
is still
wrong.
unknown as to whether or not Pershka had
It was
captured
looking at
something
her as well.
paranormal on camera.
No, so why do
In
people
the
need
early
an ice machine?
2000s, there used to be an abandoned asylum in Massachusetts known as Danvers State Hospital. Before shutting down in 1992, the asylum had an estimate of 3,000 patients, all of whom were severely mentally ill and poorly treated. Nurses
So
who used to
obviously
work here
it's
recall
freaking
seeing
haunted, isn't
horrifying
it?
things that continue to haunt them to this day. From patients walking around in their own filth due to a lack of basic hygiene, to patients receiving
Tell us scuzzy
forceful
bastards to
lobotomies
get
that would
washed.
often leave them in a much worse state than before. Employees of the Danvers State Hospital are haunted by these terrible memories. However, aside from the past, the asylum is infamous for being extremely creepy. After shutting down in 1992, teens would come here after hearing rumors that the building was haunted. Although this next video wasn't taken by a trespassing teen, it was taken by a curious security guard back in 2000 whose job was to look after the historic building. But little did he know that he would capture something very
I don't mean to
strange
be
while
awful,
exploring
but
the
can you
basement
just
of the
get to the
asylum.
fucking point,
Take a
please?
look.
I want to see the spooky shit. There's some really scary chins there. There's gonna be a face somewhere. Oh, like that.
It's a bit hard to see at first, but as the night guard pans the camera to a room inside the basement, a shadowy figure can
Saw
be seen
that,
moving
but it
slowly
could be
inside.
his shadow.
The
You
guard
don't
doesn't
know
notice the
that,
figure
do you?
until much later after rewatching the footage. Naturally, he was left shaken up after seeing what appears to be a slender-looking silhouette walking further into the room as if trying to hide from him.
Yeah, it's a
Mind
little,
you,
little
the
bit
basement of
scared.
this
It
building
look.
is completely inaccessible to outsiders,
Yeah,
so
sure.
there's no
See,
way that a
you can-
trespass.
As you look through that gap, that doorway, I'm assuming it's a doorway, you can see that it's lighter on the other side, which means there's some sort of light, some illumination coming from somewhere. So that could have easily been his frigging shadow. Don't BS me. Don't BS. I'm a teabag man. Don't BS me, alright?
Could have been inside. It's no
thanks.
wonder that viewers believe something supernatural was captured. But of course, the question is begged. Just what exactly was caught on camera? Whether ghost or not, it remains a mystery as to what was captured. Now the following video was submitted to me by someone who has no idea where the video came from. Its original source is unknown, but despite
So
its
probably
mysterious
crap.
origins, the clip
Yes,
is
you know.
sufficiently creepy on its own. The video seems to have come from a CCTV camera that was placed in front of a driveway. Everything appears to be normal until you notice the two strangers that are
I've
standing
seen this one
outside the
before.
owner's home. They come into view as the owner beams them with the car headlights, presumably as an attempt to scare them off. This, however, doesn't work. They're still there, while eerily standing still. It is at this point, though, where things get really creepy. Watch.
That's some sort of like glitch in the Matrix crap. I don't know. You see, all right, I get it. They're not there. You see, you see. The thing is, right? It's when you have video clips that come from nowhere. How the fuck do you expect people to sort of like believe in the validity? It's already, very hard to believe as it is. You got two people there that just stood still like frigging statues. The light flashes and they're not there. That's pretty hard to believe. I guarantee a lot of people are going to look at this and think there's some sort of editing involved here. And you know what? I'd actually have to agree because you don't know where it's come from. How can you say that it might be parent? Shut up, man. You get what I mean? Do you understand what I'm trying to say to you? Right? Moving on.
In the following video, a man is woken up after hearing strange noises inside his apartment. The man lives alone, so he finds it alarming to hear what sounds like an intruder inside his home. He quickly grabs his phone and begins to record.
Talking about the banging?
Strangely, the sound of footsteps can be heard coming from above, as though someone is in the attic. Now, the man in this video is known as Nick Long, and it wasn't until the next morning that he decided to leave from the safety of his room to investigate the attic space.
Did he say it's in the apartment?
He treads carefully as to avoid any physical confrontations.
Where does an apartment have an attic like that?
As Nick looks around and checks every corner, he sees that no one is there. Not even traces of a person, such as footprints, can be found anywhere. This was definitely strange. But Nick doesn't really think much of it, since plenty of other strange things have happened before inside his apartment. Though, it would be a few nights later when the strangest encounter happens. Nick is once again woken up by strange noises from his attic. Only this time, he decides to check it out as it happens.
Why has he got the camera at that angle?
What's captured here is pretty spooky. Watch.
You freak. Move the angle, man. It's unsettling. It's like you've got your cock out or something. You got to, yeah. Just keep it like that. I mean, that could have been anything. That could have been a draft. It's an attic. If I open my window, it's only a small window. I'm in an apartment. If I open my window, yeah, the door moves.
Feeling spooked, Nick is completely unsettled by this incident. It's now apparent that something strange is going on. But as if things
the only thing strange that's going on is inside that dude's head.
He's recording his dog when he captures this.
What was it?
I'm a demon. I'm coming to eat your soul. Oh, fuck your dog. He's looking at something. He could see something.
Yo.
Scared you.
Nick's dog immediately goes on high alert. His dog is sensing something that doesn't appear to be there. It's as though he senses something dangerous. With all that's happened
not
before,
necessarily something dangerous. Why do you have to demonize it? Might be a really nice ghost.
It might be haunted and thinks that the attic might have something to do with this. Whether ghost or not, he's deeply unsettled by these incidents. Despite living somewhere else now, he can't seem to forget the strange events that have happened there. So then, just what exactly was going on inside Nick's apartment? Like most
Wind.
videos, this one remains a mystery.
The dog's schizophrenic, I don't know. Wind.
This next video was recorded by a security camera
I've seen
inside
this
an
one.
apartment complex.
I think.
Not much is known about this video, except that it came from
Again.
this residential building where the little girl...
Again, not much is known about this video, so translate it into proper people talk, it's probably bullshit.
family reside. The video starts off with footage of the young girl playing by a staircase. Below the stairs is what appears to be a small room. The little girl can be seen staring at something inside the room, but nothing noticeable can be seen on footage. Or at least, that's what the child's parents initially thought. It was only after watching this video multiple times that the parents were left horrified. Something was actually captured inside this room. Take a look.
Where? And the kid just stands there like, oh yeah, oh, spooky ghost, aren't you? I'll just close the door. Huh? My cat's gonna die, it'll be alright. You know? It looks like a hand with fingers, but then it could be bullshit! It's probably bullshit!
It now becomes clear
Spot a
as to
little
why
bit
the
there,
little girl
sorry.
seemed hesitant to go inside. A disembodied hand can be seen beckoning to the girl. It almost seems to come out of nowhere before disappearing into thin air. Even the cat who later joins the girl seems unsure about going inside. Whatever this might have been was concerning enough to make them reluctant about entering the space.
Alright, fuck off, right? Look, the girl, right, sees a spooky ghost and just stands there like, should I go in? Oh, this hand appears out of nowhere. Should I go to it? Should I have a conversation with this fucking demon? Oh, should I close the door behind me? No. No, you shouldn't. Stupid bitch.
On August 23rd of 2023, George Cruz and his wife had just finished making dinner and were heading
seen
towards
these
the living
videos.
room to eat their meal. The couple sit close to each other while watching their favorite TV program. As minutes pass, it
a really
appears that
small
nothing
couch.
strange is happening in this footage. But fast forward to just a few more seconds, and something happens that scares the living daylights out of the couple. Prior to this incident, George and his wife had been experiencing strange occurrences inside their house. Before having to document any of these occurrences, they would often wake up in the dead of night and hear faint whispering coming from somewhere inside the house. But creepiest of all is when the couple would see household items move on their own. Over time, the activity has become so intense that the couple has asked for help from those who specialize in the paranormal. It was recommended that they set up cameras around their home to capture
want to be a
evidence of the
knobhead.
so-called paranormal activity.
I don't.
So the couple
But
act accordingly.
You're not actually showing us any
Weirdly enough, they were also
paranormal
told to
activity,
get
are
rid
you?
of a certain item inside their house. George and his wife own an old rocking chair, and apparently, this chair is the source behind all the activity.
Why? Because it's got
So the couple does
666 on
exactly
it.
that by selling it. And surprisingly, a buyer has taken an interest in purchasing the chair. The couple holds onto the chair until the buyer comes over to pick it up sometime next week. But in the meantime, something very strange is captured on their cameras. No one is home when this is captured.
Right. Let's just assume that this isn't bullshit, right? That's some you got demons. You got Lucifer himself sat in that rocking chair, relaxing, and you're about to get rid of it. How big of a dick does that make you? Let the poor guy sit down, it's hot when he works. Let him have some rest. I'm going to hell. I'm gonna burn. I'm gonna burn. Yeah, I'm calling bullshit. I'm calling strings attached. Fishing wire. Where's the fishing wire? Why did it get pulled in that direction? Okie dokie. Fuck off, man. Shut up. Shut up. Why's the fan on and nobody's in? Why's the fan on And nobody's in. Somebody's in. It's all set up. It's all bullshit. Shut up, man. Come from behind wall. Come on, let's go. We know you stood there, pulled it along. Somebody stood on the other side. You know, I was scratching my bollocks while I was saying that. Actually, what? I'm sorry, it's bullshit, innit? Come on, man. Like, the lights are on. The fan is moving. Somebody's there. Somebody's actually there. They're getting pulled in. No. Man, where's the fishing wire? Where's the fishing wire?
Ultimately, their goal is to stop the activity. But until then, it seems they'll continue to share more footage of this unusual situation.
Until they get caught out, until somebody actually sees the fishing wire.
In the following video, a man is alone at home when he realizes that the lights in his basement won't turn on. Feeling a bit scared, he walks down into the cellar with caution.
Get down there,
According
man,
to him,
you little pussy.
it's not the darkness
You're
that
not Kevin
scares
from
him,
Home Alone,
but
are
the
you?
basement itself. From time to time, noises such as footsteps or the sound of someone walking back and forth can be heard coming from inside.
That's
This
the
often
basement.
happens when no one else is at home. Now, the man had had this experience previously, but it was at his job. He works as a grave digger, and oftentimes, after placing a coffin inside a freshly dug grave, he would feel as though someone else was there with him. Although unable to explain this unusual sensation, it would be the following incident that leaves him extremely baffled. The man checks the basement to see why the lights aren't turning on, but he checks carefully.
It's a ghost!
As he says, he just heard the sound of footsteps walking about as though someone is down there. Be sure to pay close attention, as what was captured
trying.
wasn't noticed until looking
I'm
closely.
really trying.
This is what was caught.
At the moment, in the basement, I swear I keep hearing someone walk. I don't know exactly what it is.
Probably
But-
you. That's the
Kind of
basement.
creepy. Laundry room still has power, so that's good.
It's like an entire
But
fucking
the,
house, man.
The rest of the basement's power is completely out, which is very strange. I'm not sure
Your basement has a kitchen.
what that noise was, but
Am I confused here? Like, am I
Hold
getting
on
this
right
wrong?
now,
I thought you were in his basement and the lights weren't working.
we'll see, I guess. Look out back. No, nothing back there. I don't know. There's been a lot of strange things happening.
Now it happens real fast, but in case you missed it, if you look closely as the man pans the camera to the bathroom, you can see what appears to be a strange shadow-like figure standing completely still inside a bathtub. It doesn't appear to be moving at all, as if who, or whatever this was, had been entirely stiff. Even creepier is that when the man returns to the bathroom, the figure is no longer there.
I mean,
Given it,
it's pretty prominent. When you notice it in the highlight, you can actually see it. It's like somebody stood there facing the corner in the jacuzzi bathtub thing, whatever it is, right? Come on, man. In the real world, it doesn't normally happen like that. Like, you can catch stuff, and I truly believe that you could catch stuff like that. But what are the odds, man? What are the odds? There are hundreds of teams out there that never capture anything like that, and then this dude just catches a full fucking apparition, right? Apparently, right? Just stood in his bath. You know? I don't know. I'm guessing there was somebody else that actually living there with him. And they're the ones stood in the bath. And then when they pan, they run away. And then he turns back and, oh, the ghost has disappeared. Oh, woo, spooky.
strange appearance and sudden disappearance, the man thinks that something supernatural was captured. But as always, I'll leave it to you to come up with your own conclusions. Could it be that someone had broken in and quickly hid away from the man? Or,
Oh, yeah. I'm gonna break into this guy's house and just stand in his bath. Let's hope he don't see me. You know? In basement that looks like an entire apartment.
might this be something completely different? If you caught something creepy on camera, or if there's any ghost videos you'd like me to check out and include in the next compilation, you can send them over to scaryvideos444@gmail.com.
I'll move out way
That
so you
being
can
said,
see the email
let's get back
address.
to the video.
You know, I am, like, watching his content, so, you know, I might as well say,
This next video was taken inside an old restaurant that is currently being renovated. The person recording this doesn't say where exactly this footage was taken, and for good reason. Aside from privacy, this place
good
isn't
reason.
safe to be in. It's not just the construction that makes it unsafe, but rather something else. For just an idea of why that is, the owners of the restaurant are deeply
Is it
afraid of the
Casper?
strange things that have happened here. Now, the person recording this is someone who I
Just made my
featured
eyes.
in a previous video. They too have been experiencing strange happenings and believe that it won't stop unless they move out from home. Given their experience with this unusual phenomenon, they were invited to see this restaurant before it's completely demolished. Although expecting to see something unusual, nothing happens. That is, until much later when they head over to the back of the restaurant. What happens then
Why
is
are they
terrifying
demolishing
to
it?
say the least. This is what they caught.
You just demolishing some poor ghost's home. They die, and then you destroyed the home.
Oh, it's cold right here. It's the other way. Hello? I'm not going up there. Definitely not going back there. Oh wow, it is really cold right here. What was that?
I actually got a little bit scared then, I'm not gonna lie. There's the gas! Don't turn your back on it, man! It's right there! Fuck off.
No.
It could be a murderalizer!
I don't think it's happy we're here.
Fuck off. Shut up, mate.
Oh,
Oh, yeah? You're gonna die!
holy God.
Don't turn your back on me! You're
Initially,
gonna get
a strange
eaten!
shadow can be seen peeking from a corner. The man, whose name is Win, doesn't notice it until much later, after feeling a sudden drop in temperature. The room suddenly becomes
Why
cold
did you
when out of
stay
nowhere,
there?
a small figure is seen by Win. Upon seeing this, he quickly hides away as if frightened by whatever this was. As if things couldn't get any creepier, the mysterious shadow disappears. Feeling extremely unsettled, Win walks out as fast as possible and ends the video there.
I've been fucking
If the
running.
reason for demolishing the restaurant is to get rid of whatever this was, then maybe it's best to completely relocate from this place. But until further info is given to clarify this incident, it seems that we won't know for sure as to who or even what was inside this restaurant.
Some scary shit, Mr. Bizarro. Some scary shit, my guy. It could be some sort of trick. It could be. You can't discount that. Some sort of real, trickery, some real good editing. You don't know. You don't know, you weren't there. Stop trying to tell me that you know, okay? Okay. You don't know. Some sort of trickery. It could be. Could be. It could have been. You don't know. However, if that's actually real, then that dude has a right pair of bollocks, I'm telling you. He has some right balls. He's got balls of steel, my guys. Because I deal with this stuff on a daily basis. Like, I see stuff, I hear stuff, and all sorts, all the time. All the freaking time, right? The paranormal is basically my life, right? But that would still scare the shite out of me. I would not be staying there. I'd find it incredibly interesting, and I would like to investigate it more, but the shit falling out of my arsehole would not allow me. I'd like to go... I'd probably go back with like a few other people, but I won't go back by myself. I'd need to take a few pairs of underwear. You know what I'm saying? It could be trickery. It could be somebody was there, and I don't know. It could have been anything. We weren't there. But yeah, If it was real scary as hell, and that guy's got a right set of balls. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.